everybody, I would like to start my speech by saying, so what's time? So it's a resource we have in common. Everybody has time, but still this scarcest resource. So if we use it effectively, people would be able to make the most of it. But then, a lot of people still don't use it effectively. So here, we usually start our day with a lot of tasks and obligations and responsibilities. So we would say, okay, we have to finish all this by the end of the day. But then at the end of the day, sometimes you would have finished it, sometimes you wouldn't have finished it. But still, we would still be like, okay, in this rush we still lose ourselves. And we don't have the time to pursue our passion or our hobbies. So, when we generally were a child, we would feel like, okay, we don't have much responsibility and we can still do our hobbies and passion. We would actually, let's say reading a book or listening to songs, we would do it without any tension and make the most of it. But then once we start working and have our responsibilities, we will still want to pursue our hobbies and passions, but we will still not be in a position to do it. So here, I would just say, it would be best if we could actually find a way to pursue our hobbies and passions and still find a balance to make the most of it and also have our work in it. So here, I would like to actually put example of myself. When I was in school, I used to read a lot of books. So at least one book per week. And it used to be mostly fiction. I wouldn't gain much from it. It's just mostly vocabulary and improving myself. But still I used to feel I was actually doing something and whatever I like. But after some time I was mostly like, okay, I want to read a book, but then I still don't find the time. If I generally want to read a book, I would be like, I would want to finish it within a day or two, and I don't like postponing the book for like a week or two, and because I think I would lose the flow. So once I started working, I lost the habit of reading books, and I felt I was missing a part of myself. So then I realized that it doesn't have to be this way, and I can actually incorporate both my hobbies and my passion if I actually set a routine for myself. So I felt that if from morning to night, till the time I sleep, let's say for example I sleep for 6 to 8 hours, other than that, if I set a routine and if I follow it correctly, I would be able to incorporate everything perfectly. So I thought, okay, from morning, as soon as I wake up, I won't look at my phone. So if I start looking at my phone, I generally spend like an hour or two in that, and I feel it's bombarding me with a lot of information right in the morning, and I lose all my relaxed state of mind. So I thought as soon as I wake up in the morning, I can probably do something that's going to relax my mind even more. So I thought I would be able to, for example, go for a walk or listen to music slowly, and I could spend my time more relaxed, in a relaxed manner. So after that, in the morning when it's done, I would also be able to pursue my physical education and my hobby at the same time. So I would feel it's good for both my physical and mental health. So after finishing this, I thought I would be able to spend some time on my work. So when I'm going for work, I thought I would be able to be more relaxed, and the few hours that I spend working would be even more effective, and it would be more let's say the short span would also be more effective. So after working, I thought I would be able to come back home in the evening and spend some time with my family, or I also got a new dog, so spend some time with my dog and then actually have dinner and go back to sleep. So the other thing that I realized is, when I actually say I would do my things in the weekend and I would spend more time in the weekend reading a book or something, I never do it. It's just that, okay, I still have more time, I still have 48 hours, the whole of weekend is for me, I can read a book anytime. But no, when I say I have to read this book when I'm planning to work by train, then I actually read the book at that time. I feel the short amount of time that I find between doing two things is more effective than the whole weekend where I actually don't do anything. So I feel that short amount is the thing that I make most use of. So other than that, I also feel that we actually find a lot of time in the weekend, but we actually don't use it effectively. So if we set a routine for ourselves in the weekend, I feel it would be more effective for us to generally pursue our hobbies and also do it more effectively. So I would say it's best for us to make use of our time and not waste it doing unnecessary things that we would usually not gain much of anything.
Thank you so much, Madhumitha. I said young kid in the block. But what she gave today as a speech is not a message from the young kid. Hey, don't waste your time, guys. And in the last meeting, we were giving feedback. Hey, if you don't use it, don't use it. But today I was thinking why she brought the mobile. But